This week, on this episode of Opposing Roles, Denton hears something, Captain Sella has a wave of nostalgia, and Sinya can't take it easy. Meanwhile, W73 has the master comm link.
Everyone have dice, extra paper, pencils, their character sheets? All right, let's begin.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes.
Let's roll for initiative.
Could be life, bigger than the world. Living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could.
This season, we're playing Star Wars, the role-playing game by West End Games. Our players this season are...
This is Stephen Woosley, or Woos.
This is Samantha Stark, also known as Sam.
This is Eric Sternberger, known as Eric Sternberger.
And I am your game master, Nick Arganbright, and this is Opposing Roles.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world.
This is Opposing Roles, Space Costco. This is an almost actual play podcast with every season featuring a different RPG game system, sometimes reoccurring, other times brand new. But first, a heads up. It's important to note that this episode is episode 2 of season 1. We suggest listening to episode 0 if you're unfamiliar with RPG games, and of course episode 1 as well. In terms of table talk, a section of the intro where we talk about weird references or inside jokes you might hear, you'll hear a strange reference to a really bad Prince joke in Animaniacs. Hopefully there will be a link in the show notes. Something else we all have in common as well is that we've done an episode or more, is in case of Stark and I at least, is we've done It's All Been Done Radio Hour. Eric was on an episode featuring characters from Universe Journey doing an improv class, the biggest joke there being yes and. As per Wikipedia, yes and, also referred to yes and thinking, is a rule of thumb in improvisational comedy that suggests that a participant should accept what another participant has stated, yes, and then expand on that line of thinking with and. Okay, with that out of the way, previously on Opposing Roles.
Yeah, I was gonna try and steal a ship.
It's like Sam's Club or Costco. It's just this gigantic aisles and then just ships pounded on top of each other. And some of them are surprisingly, it's weird that you never thought you would see an X-Wing on top of a TIE fighter, and they both look fine, but it's happening. It's right there in front of you.
So, you might want to take this with you.
Take what? What do I need from you? I have everything I need. Scout.
Well, you could always run into trouble. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have before, right? I mean, that's why we picked you out of space, drifting. I mean, you had that handled, right?
I'm going to kick you into space, and then you can drift there.
Well, I maybe I'll get lucky like you, and somebody like me will come along and pick me up.
Oh my gosh, you're the worst.
In the meantime, you might want to take this so you can communicate with us.
Perception, because we are now officially entering combat. And so in Star Wars, this is what's weird. So like in a normal RPG game that rolls as dice 20, you roll one dice 20 and that rolls initiative. Yeah. In Star Wars though, it's perception. So even though this is where I have problems. If she's running away, I know it doesn't matter. Yay, rules. So
12.
All right, 12. And did you roll a 1 or 6? Nope.
A 2.
Okay. All right. 12. All right. So, bump. So, Stormtrooper's going to fire at you.
Duck and cover.
All right. Use my math skills that was taught by
the whole time I'm muttering, stupid robot. Fucking fire crash.
Jesus Christ.
What is wrong with this idiot? I'd have been fine if it wasn't for him. Stupid comm box.
Okay. So now, here's the thing. So this is where Star Wars gets a little funky weird. Your whole turn can be dodge if you want, and that's fine. But, and so no matter, and this is where the rules get also a little weird. So if the other stormtrooper happens to fire at you, that roll counts for that too.
Okay.
So it's good and bad. The problem is if you want to do anything else in that mind, like fire back, you then lose a modifier, or you lose a dice if you try to fire back. Which is why doing multiple actions in Star Wars is very bad. That's why it's a very deadly game for anybody, especially stormtroopers. But because their armor actually makes them lose dice, so they might have like a 5 and something else. But so technically, for example, they have a lot for blaster dice, but it should be higher. But because their armor, it's lower. Everything is lower. So as an example, it makes worse. So if they try to do multiple things, that's how they die pretty easily. So keep that in mind. I don't want to have you do something and it be something bad happens. So if you want to dodge, or you can try taking it, it's completely up to you. I would suggest not taking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge. It's 2D plus 2 because I don't have dodge. Under my dexterity. God damn it!
Ugh.
Seriously?
Oh Jesus!
So really, it's
can
4 because I have plus 2.
Can she at least duck, dip, dive, and dodge?
I was trying to get that.
Dodge.
That won't really.
Only if he throws a wrench.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a wrench.
Man.
As long as swing is bigger than ever, then yes, she can do that.
All right.
So mad at you.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so Sam.
Well, she never responded, so I guess she's fine.
Oh God. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, so Sam, you're running and you hear "Stop, intruder," and you hear "Pew," and then it goes black. You're out.
Great.
Let's just say, well, you're out for like half a second. You're on the ground, like you got hit in the back, and
Stun?
you're. Yeah, stun can kill you in this game. That's a
Yeah,
problem
we're
with the
security
rules.
guards. They're security guard stormtroopers, right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah. So
mall
it's
stormtroopers.
stunned, so you're awake, but you're like, oh, you look like you felt like a heavy night of drinking. Sure, or was it a lemon blaster? It's like your brain when a lemon with a squeeze of lemon and 2 bricks smashing it together. That's what it feels. That's
was that my shot or your shot?
well, the comm's off, so they can't hear you. Yeah, no, but that's funny. That's funny.
I've never hit anything before.
That's what I was thinking. I can't believe it.
Shit. Wow. How do we report this?
Oh,
How do we report hitting something?
This is going to be a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, it is going to be a lot of paperwork. We should just go to lunch.
Okay, so as you're sitting there, you actually, you know what?
Exactly what would happen,
Let's just say though that is probably some of the conversation that you're hearing, and then you hear it's like, well, we gotta tell the commander. So, and then maybe he'll do the paperwork. Ooh. So as
Shit rolls downhill, boys.
so as that's happening, we're gonna cut away too.
Oh, call it in, TK-47.
We're gonna.
You got it.
We're gonna cut over to you guys. These guys don't. I just put them over here. So
Do they hear the blast?
okay, everyone roll a perception check. Well, except for Sam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to get my dice out of the way.
No,
You're
2D plus 1. Okay. 4.
11.
11. All right, roll your wild die one more time.
6.
All right.
Roll it again.
3. 9.
Oh, you fucking hear a blast.
Oh yeah,
And it comes off in, I guess at this point, it's actually the southeast direction.
Okay.
Because you guys are pretty far ahead. And I, for the sake, let's say for you, your roll counts for everyone but his.
dude. Okay.
So everyone's like, especially Captain Sella, she's just like, what the fuck is going on? And you're just like, just walking through. Matter of fact, you're happy because ahead is the assassin class Imperial ship. So you're all like,
Let's hurry this up. I think we can go. We're about there.
All right. W73, you wait at the ship. Get clustered. Fire it up. We're gonna have to get out of here in a hurry.
all right. And you know what? And Mika's like, do you want me to stay with him so I can maybe help get the locks off?
Stay with him,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit Poppy Jr.
Okay.
in the back of the head, and I'm gonna steal a speeder bike.
Of course. Okay. Okay.
Well, that sounds necessary.
Okay. So
I gotta get to that sound of that blast.
all right. So you're going off.
We've created a bond.
to meet up with Cluster.
So over here.
Steal
Okay.
stuff.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the
there
thing.
you go.
Cluster, you guys don't know where the fuck Cluster
Right.
is. Cluster is anywhere and anywhere right now.
He's in hog heaven, just getting some scraps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'd put the map in Cluster's head beforehand, as evidenced by W73. We already knew in advance.
True.
So Cluster should have been there already, starting to
well,
unlock.
hold
Tends
on.
to have a mind of his own.
The comm stuff, yes, but you didn't have a map to where you're exactly going.
So, yeah, somewhat did, because W73 said this is stuff we already knew.
I'll let it slide.
I'm
All right.
I'm trying to redeem W73 from fucking things off getting
All right.
member shot.
So again,
As far
this
as I
has-
know,
so
everything's fine.
Where these Jesus. So where these figures are at are no. So it makes no sense to the people at home. But over here, there's the Imperial shuttle, Mika, and his droid W73. Again, we don't know where Cluster's at just yet, but we know he knows where the ship's
Yes.
at. So that means nothing.
He has the coordinates.
He has the coordinates.
He's a play by the book droid. That's why he and I don't get along, and I send him on by myself a lot. He doesn't like my capers.
So then you and Captain Sella, Amika's wife, is coming along with you. So are you? Or do you want her to do something else? You're going to go attack Pappy Jr., right?
Yeah.
And knock him behind the head. What do you want her to do, or do you want her to stay back with the ship?
I guess I'd have her come with me.
Come with you?
Well,
Because this is your mission. This is your mission, Denton.
She's gonna. Well, you know,
I'm the captain of the ship, but not your ship.
I'm just improvising.
Oh, great.
So
Another improviser. That's what I do.
no, I'm gonna hit Poppy Jr. in the back of the head, and then we're gonna steal a pair of speeder bikes and head off towards the sound of the blaster.
Speeder bikes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I like this. I haven't ridden a speeder bike in years. Let's do this.
All right.
So you guys are walking up. All right.
Like riding a bike.
Hey, you can fly a ship, you can fly a bike.
Make sure you wear something white at night.
Oh, sorry. I like that one. Can I have the purple one real quick? Oh, it's going to be hers. All right.
For those listening, she handed him prints.
Yeah, that's right. She had me. Yep. It's like, let's dust
And it
for
rains,
fingerprints. Ew. Good night, everybody. All right, so everyone roll their perception real quick. Or actually, sneak, which I think is under perception.
Yeah,
Yes,
buddy.
it is.
That's 4 dice for me.
All right. And then let me see for... Oh, yeah.
No, I do not roll that, right? Because I'm knocked out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just... I say that like...
9.
Okay. And then... Ooh. Oh. I'm bad at
This mission's going-
I'm bad
not
at
going well.
the tells. I'm bad at the tells. I gotta get over that. Okay, so as you guys are walking up and you guys are being sneaky and all that, Pappy Jr. just turns out. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like he sees you. Like it doesn't look like sneaking to him, but he's like, "Hey, did you find it okay?"
I hit him in the face.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right,
Pappy
okay.
Jr. so nice.
Oh my God, this sucks.
I apologized first, and then I hit him in the face.
Psych. Okay, so
Look, I said, look, you're going to thank me for being knocked out for this.
okay.
And then I hit him in the face.
For what?
All right. So, Jesus Christ. All right. So here's what I need to do is, and I say everyone, you know what, Sam, I'm going to let you roll for Sela. If you roll 1, I'll give you 1 redo.
Yeah, my rolls have been terrible
Your
today.
rolls
What the
have been
hell?
terrible.
I'm Will Wheatening this
What are we
game so
rolling?
badly.
You are so Will Wheating this
What
game.
are we rolling for?
Oh, we're rolling for combat because he has the chance that you could completely miss him.
I have brawling. Is that the one?
Well, but this is for initiative first.
Okay.
So technically, it depends. So in reality, it would be like sucker punching him, but because he sees you coming, it's very evident. Like you could just be going like, which I don't think you would, but the
Projecting.
dice
No.
might say you do.
I'm smiling.
It doesn't
Smiling's my
matter. It
favorite.
doesn't matter.
I'd even say I'm smizing.
Now here's the thing. If
Okay,
here,
Tyra.
now I honestly, if you guys had succeeded the sneak roll, you would it would have been a surprise attack,
Yeah.
and it would not only would have been double damage, but you wouldn't have to roll for initiative.
Sure.
This is the problem. So sorry.
Sure.
All right.
So you just roll 1 dice in the wild?
Oh no, you roll your perception.
Oh.
So in your case, do you have 2 dice for perception? So
I have 3.
you have 3, so it'd be 2 normal, and you.
Whatever I just rolled.
Yeah.
so that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Ooh, girl.
All right.
16.
So you're just going to punch him?
Yep.
All right. So you go up and you're like...
Not everything's fancy, son.
boom, like that. And so, yeah, you have brawling.
Yes.
So you rolled that amount.
That would be 4 dice.
He's like,
Jesus. And
Silent
he's
man.
going to try to dodge.
18.
Yeah. I have 18.
He goes, boom. Well, damn. And go, boom, it goes down.
Tweety
No, that
birds
was-
up around his
Yeah.
head.
little X-Wings and TIE fighters. Yeah. Goes around his head. That's what you imagine.
Right, TIE fighters.
TIE fighters, yeah. All right. And, okay, so yeah, you deck him, and he's out cold. So, good job.
Something went.
Sometimes you just got to punch a problem in the face.
All right, so now what, Den?
Oh, we're going to take those speeder bikes and chase off after the sound of that blaster.
All right. She looks around, and there are no speeder bikes. What speeder bikes?
Well, his poppy always kept 2 speeder bikes behind the shack.
Yes, and? Okay, all right, so... all right.
I heard that meow meow's voice.
No, I know. All right, so... Roll a perception real quick. You know what? You too, Sella. Oh, we re-roll the 6.
Jeez, I get good points with her.
So that's 16. Yeah, you don't find shit,
Okay.
but Sela does. And she's
I might
like,
as
it's
well change my
it's
fucking
right over
character.
here. And as you're walking around, you're kind of a
probably
little
gonna have
swagger
to
to
soon.
your
Yeah.
like smuggler
That
step.
sounds right.
You go over
Just
there
another twin
and
that
you
looks
pull over the
exactly the
sheet
same
and there's
thing.
nothing there. And then probably,
really
let's
the
just
doctor,
say,
she's regenerated.
right to the right of it, very, very openly in sight, are the speeder bikes. And yeah, and she's just like, Jesus, Denny, what right here?
That's why I take the captain with me.
Yeah, you're damn right. All right. Okay.
How much time have you spent in hyperdrive?
Hey, I punched the guy. I did my part.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So you guys get on the speeder bikes now. Let's see. All right. On yours, it just so happens that there's a map to the place. What a coincidence!
Right on the speeder.
Right on the speeder bike, and it's all digital, so you can transmit the coordinates to Sailor real quick, and you do that. So now, and being it's digital too, you can also get a sense of where everything is. So from your estimation, you can see on the map, like probably over here, straight ahead, but to the left is where these knuckleheads are.
Okay.
Well, you can't see. Well, you can just see 2 blips, and you're assuming it's them. Well, I'm sorry. Actually, you only see 1 blip
Okay.
because it's a droid. It doesn't. Sorry, you don't count. So, and then you probably see some. You know what? We will use Boba Fett in this other droid. You probably see.
IG-88.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep, that's
Of course, you would know that.
Yeah.
You're a beast, sir.
You're
You're
an
a
assassin
beast.
droid.
You see some blips over here. You see some blips over here, and let's use R2 for this one. You see some more blips like over here.
So we get to pick which blips to go to?
Oh yeah.
Well, I know that she would have been to our east.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we in position to these
You guys are like right here.
All right. Then I'm going to go to the one to the furthest east so we can swing.
That one?
Yep, so that we can swing
All right.
back.
All right. And you want Sela to come with you, or do you want her to split up?
That's a good question. You know what? I'm going to send her. I'm going to split up.
You're gonna split up.
I'm going to send her to the other way. We'll meet in the middle.
Okay. All right. So you're going off this way. You're going off this way.
And I say, stay in radio contact.
Okay. Okay. All right. She's like, yeah, that won't be a problem for me. Just thank God that we packed the comms. and as she says that, she drives like, who forgets the comms, Denton? Like that, and she drives off. Okay. All right. So now we know where. Okay. So we'll go with you.
All right.
And you're good for right now, for the moment, because she is now not with anybody that's in the party. So it's playing. So. So you go off that way, and what's your mechanical at, sir?
4.
Actually, wait, yeah, it's mechanical's 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so roll 4 dice for me. Yeah, you got it. I just want to make sure nothing crazy happened. All right, so you're going along, and I would say in the distance you see two stormtroopers, and you also see one of these guys too.
Okay.
And
Imperial probe droid?
Imperial. Yep, that guy. The guy. Yeah, and they're just. It looks like they're talking to it, but I mean, you're coming up pretty.
That's a probing.
Yeah. So from what you can see, you can't see. You can just see them. They're your focus or whatever, because things are going by so fast. But what do you want to do?
They're standing in a pathway.
I would, yeah. Sorry, I should explain this. So, because we can see the figures, they can't. So, you're turning around the thing, and again, I would say you're pretty far away. I would say you're probably like a whole football field away, but you can see these guys, and that's all you can see. But they look like they're standing. They look like in a triangle formation from what you can see on your end. So, the stormtroopers are at the two angles closest to you. The probe droid is kind of the tip of the triangle farthest away from you. So he's dead center. The other two are kind of talking to it at an angle. If I explained that right.
Yeah.
We can see it and it looks really nice. So at home, good luck with that.
Like they're basically taking up the whole path.
There's a little bit more. I would say it's like a normal shopping aisle, so it's kind of big. Shopping aisle. It's like a Costco aisle here too. So it's pretty big this way.
Okay.
I don't need boba anymore.
So you're saying we're in a Costco?
Technically, a Costco for starts.
Space Costco.
We're in Space Costco for ships.
Is there a space psychiatrist in there?
Why would you want to do that for? A pea psychologist.
No,
I'm gonna approach them, and I'm gonna say
foot or on the thing.
On the thing.
Okay.
And say, "Hey, guys, thank God I found you. Look, I was just whistling back at the shack trying to check in. Someone knocked out Poppy Jr. You got to get back there. I don't know what the hell's going on."
Okay, go ahead and roll for me, please. A con/persuasion, which is I think is just your general persuasion, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's
Nice.
16. Roll again.
16 and a wild 6.
You got it.
Oh.
But I mean, you especially got it with that one.
You and your good
20.
rolls.
All right. So as you're doing this over here. Well, okay. Actually, let's just say, how far close do you get to him? You just pull up this way, like right next to him, like, oh hey, or do you like pull up a little bit this way, or do you stop that way and turn back? How do you?
That looks so cool.
How far down is this?
So I mean, they'll probably see you approaching, but I mean, unless you want to go like just casual there, and so that way you're not rousing suspicion. I mean, you can do it either way. You're successful no matter what you're doing, so you're not going to alarm them just yet.
Like, as far as like corners, like if I have to make a getaway, which way is
quickest?
quickest?
There's really just that you can see straight right now. Still, you can probably. It looks like up ahead. There's probably.
Well, I've got the map.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So what you can see. Okay, fuck. You can definitely see some corners to go left, right, and diagonal. Definitely up ahead, but it's like I would say it's probably about like 50 yards ahead.
Okay.
So I mean, right now it seems like it's pretty just a big aisle right now, and they're just kind of in the middle. Just
seems like there's enough room to serpentine if need be. So I'm gonna go ahead and wave them down and come up beside them.
Okay. So
that way, in case I need to, I can gun it forward.
Okay. As you
towards the three options of
of course. So as you do that, you probably go and you're like waving, and they are just dumb as shit. They are not seeing you at all, but the probe droid does, and it starts going boop, 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 and its arm starts kind of flying around. And the stormtrooper's like, what is it now? Oh damn it! So he gets over here. He walks to you. This one kind of follows behind, but stays far enough in distance. So the way this is looking right now, Eric kind of pulls up, waves one over. One of the stormtroopers comes closer. The other one's probably a few feet behind, closer to the probe droid. And then you would say, after waving him over,
guys, you need to get back to the shack. I was just checking in. Someone knocked out Poppy Jr. I don't know what happened. He's all tied up. I think you might have an intruder.
Oh, damn it. Another one? All right. Well, hold on. Command... We have another intruder, and you can hear through the droid, and the droid starts probing up this way, and and as you say that, there seems to be some back and forth between the probe droid and this guy right here. You don't know probe super well, I would say, or it's far enough away you can't pick out what he's saying directly,
Sure.
but you can hear what he's saying, which he's like, yeah, well, don't you think we should stay? Okay. All right, well, all right, we got our orders, let's go. And they just start, stay here, we'll be right back for you. And they just start going. And do you stay there, or do you keep going, or do you watch them? What do you want to do?
I'll wait till they get around the corner, and then I
Around the
realize,
corner.
it's
So it takes some time because they're on foot, but they're running, and they're running. It's probably about a good 2 minutes, and you finally see them just go disappear as a speck in the dust. Okay,
I gun it towards the middle spot on the map.
middle spot on the map. Okay, so as you do that, you pull up, and
Actually, can I?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
no, go
I was
for
going to
it.
say during that 2 minutes, I was going to check in to see if
No, that's fine. Okay, so as you're doing that,
to make sure I need to go to the middle spot.
all right. So as you're doing that, you hear from Sella, or actually, do you initiate it? Is that what you do? The comm? Do you initiate the comm?
I ping her comm
You ping her. Okay.
so that she can respond if she's clear.
This is a family show. Fuck, it is. Shit.
He is aiming for the
W73, stay off this channel. Cause enough trouble.
All right. Actually,
Did he say that out loud?
roll the dice. God
Oh.
damn it! Yeah, it came over the channel. We'll see how that goes. It's a wild dice, so it means,
Although I don't know, he wouldn't be responding to anything because I was just pinging.
oh, that's yeah, but he's on the open channel too.
So he would just respond.
He would just respond to a
"This is
ping."
Anything
family
that
channel."
comes in, he's like, hey guys.
Yeah, anything that comes in, he comes.
He's so desperate for friends.
I was only pinging the one speeder bike. Damn it!
Yeah. So as you get that, you hear,
Did you ring?
and then in the background you hear Mika's like, "It's not for you," like that. And then you hear, "Give me that." And the last thing you hear before he gets shut off and taken away is you hear,
Well, I mean, I have the master link, so I hear
and then you
everybody.
hear click like that for a second. And it's still on, but you can, yeah. Mika probably took it away.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're going, you do hear, as you're driving, you do hear. Did he do that again? I do have visual. I'm in the far left location closest to the wreckage. I checked out the middle one. There's nothing there.
Then I go straight for her
Okay.
instead of the middle.
Yep, definitely. So as you're going by, you come up and you see where her bike is. It's kind of parked here, and you kind of pull up right behind her, and she's kind of at an edge, and she's looking at a large area, and you see these guys.
Oh, glad I took someone with me.
And all right, so Sam,
Oh boy.
you're up. So here's what happens. This has all been going down. You've just been dragged, and you're kind of cognizant.
dirty now.
Your hands are all dirty now, and you just got it washed.
Damn, this dry cleaning bill's gonna be so
you're good.
expensive.
All right, so you
Get off
guys.
the comm link. How did you get this back from Mika?
So actually, I would say, so see how this weird paper does the weird bend here. It
Yeah.
kind of goes. So this is where the bends off right there, and it's just open ground there. And Sam, the whole time it just feels like they're so stupid. Anytime the two that brought you to where you're at now, they're like, we had an intruder. What would the command say? Command said to bring him here. And then command also said to get blah blah blah. You need to come here. We have an intruder. And just more keep coming. And there
It's
is
just a
no.
big cluster.
There's a big cluster of stupidity. But the only problem is that
They're
you're
not
kind
well
of
managed.
They're not. They're not. But they are waiting for the commander. But the whole time you've just been kind of tied. Not kind of tied up. You have like the little or the
electro binder or
electro
something.
binder cuffs. Yeah. What he said. And I'm just gonna say handcuffs, and
Binders?
electro binders. Binders. So you're just kind of bounded up there and just kind of saying and just watching these horribly commanded people doing whatever. So real quick though, roll your perception,
Okay.
and there's a reason for this.
I would hope so.
Well, yeah, I'm just having you roll for no reason.
Look, we're stalling for
Perception.
time. Roll perception.
Perception or persuasion?
I'm sorry, perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I lose 2 dice.
Wah, wah. Oh,
Nice.
whoa, roll again. So that's 11,
12, 13,
11, yeah, 17.
Finally,
Plus
things
the
are
6.
Right?
going your way.
17, 18. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So you can very clearly see, and you
Take-
even have
take
some that are
advantage of their
facing
stupidity.
right here, and they're like facing that direction, and they're arguing, and the two that got you are kind of over here mumbling, and the probe droid is just kind of, he just seems like he's waiting for orders. But you can very clearly see Sella and Denton waiting around the corner, and matter of fact, do you want to give him a face grab or face like a recognition or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. All right. Good. So go ahead. No, go for it.
I want to take advantage of their stupidity. Now, tell me if this is dumb.
No,
But I
there's
really-
nothing dumb in a role playing game.
I have been. You all have failed.
Were you
this.
asking me?
You shush. How did you get that comm link back? You all have.
Let's just say for the moment, he doesn't have the comm link anymore. Mika took it over at that point. No, it's okay.
You all are the dumbest group of people I have ever seen. You have failed your security audit. I am going to go back to the corporate office and report all of you. Get me out of these chains. My
But we
ride is
captured
right
you.
there. My ride is right there. Ooh, you captured one person. Then you bring me back to the center where of the nerve system, and then you're going to bring your commander out here for someone to attack, and then you're all not even facing me. You all need better training.
So that's everything you said. Now roll persuasion to see if it worked.
Did she just roll persuasion?
No,
Perception.
she rolled perception to see if she saw you.
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the perception was
okay.
to see if you guys are seen, because if not, you guys can see her, but not. But
Sure,
she
sure.
totally can see you. And then
Nope.
you can re-roll that one.
That's a 4.
No, you can keep. That's a good roll.
Yeah.
I'll say if you roll the 1, you can re-roll that one. I'm not
4,
gonna-
5, 6, 7.
Good news, you did not roll a 4 on the wild dice.
17.
17. Okay. These two over here are really buying it. These guys over here are turning around and they're not buying it at all.
But we did make eye contact.
You guys did make eye contact, though, yes. So, and actually, I would say, you know what? They all turn this way. They just don't buy the crap you're selling. But they're all turning away from these guys now. And except for the probe droid, you're never really quite sure what the fuck that's doing because they
It's
have
like a lazy eye. You just don't know where they're looking.
well, right, and also it has multiple
was mean.
things. So you know what, though,
care.
we're gonna have to. And I hate to do this. We're gonna cut it off right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Just well,
Yeah, he's got to go.
Well, we can do another 5 minutes or so. We can.
battles take a while, dude.
Oh, that's true.
I don't want to. Yeah, we'll start off
Start
next
with the
time
battle.
with the battle.
Okay.
No. I mean, I would like to. If you want to, we can. It's up to you. I don't want you to get in trouble with the missus though, because happy wife, happy
That's
life.
true. That's true. Okay.
That's very true.
That's very true.
I'll just have to remember what my question was going to be here.
Okay.
My question was
Write it
going
in
to.
your notes.
Oh yeah.
I put a notes section on mine so I can.
All right.
I have an idea.
We can't.
I really thought this heist was going to go perfectly.
Really? I was like,
Funny thing about that W73, it was going to.
fun point for everyone. I had no stats for anything we just did except for stormtroopers.
Oh, okay.
No, I had no maps or nothing. So, see the pants. That's what I was like. The last time I was like, I should probably prepare for that. No, we'll see how it goes. No, this is the best part. Do you
Actually,
really?
from where W73
Man.
standing, everything's going
Everyone's
great.
great.
He's like, where is everybody? I'm waiting.
Actually, it's just more like I'm very mad at everyone. They're taking forever. This is so easy.
I'm at the objective. Where are they?
Yeah.
I've done my part.
Oh Jesus God.
I said I'd leave them.
Opposing Roles is presented by D4K Studios and is produced in conjunction with Nick Arganbright and William Dell, with all editing provided by William Dell Productions. Our game system for this episode is Star Wars, the role-playing game, published by West End Games, republished by Fantasy Flight Games. Our cast is myself, Nick Arganbright, as Game Master, with Denton Stigor, played by Eric Sternberger, Twi'lek Rebel Scout Sinya, played by Samantha Stark, and Protocol Droid W73 being played by Stephen Woosley, aka Woos. Beta audience support provided by Laura Spires. Music for the show provided by Lucas King Piano and Pink Zebra featuring Benji Jackson. Website help provided by Alice Fox of alicefox.net. The logo and cover artwork provided by Scott Weaving for our podcast Opposing Roles, found at opposingrollspod.com. That's OPPOSINGROLLS pod.com. We are, of course, on Twitter and Instagram under the username Good Bad Geeky. Follow that for updates on all the different projects I'm involved in, including Opposing Roles. But warning, it is my personal Instagram and Twitter, so there's some of that too. Star Wars and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademarked property of Disney. And Opposing Roles does not imply an official affiliation with, endorsement of, or sponsorship by the copyright and trademark holders, unless otherwise noted. Opposing Roles is a production of D4K Studios.